time to unleash our first interview. Burlington Animal Services is offering a new program called Dog Adventures, and this is a way to give both pups and people a chance to make new friends.
So here to talk about that initiative, as well as some other events happening at the shelter, is Sydney Heron, the Community Engagement Manager. Thanks for joining us, Sydney. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. So please explain, what is the Dog Adventures program all about?
Absolutely. So it is an expansion on a program that we had already had existing, which was the Dog Day Out program, which is really popular. Basically, the Dog Adventures program is a way to get dogs out of the adoption center just for the day. But we're expanding on that and making it easier for people to be able to take the dogs out even just for overnight or the weekend without the commitment of adopting. So there is Dog Day Out, in which dogs are able to be basically checked out of the shelter for the day and then brought back at the end of the day. All you have to do is go online, sign up ahead of time, and it's free. And you don't have to do anything else. You just have to make sure that you are 18 or older and have a valid government issued ID. We also have the Dog Night Out program, which is very, very similar, but as the name implies, you would have the dog overnight. And then there's the Dog Weekend Away program, Hikes with Hounds, which is a program in which we partner with the local Graham Parks and Rec Department and the Burlington Parks and Rec Department, in which we go for a hike in one of the local parks one Friday a month. And then we have the Mutts Going Miles program, in which we partner with the local Alamance County YMCA, and we will take dogs out for a run 2 Saturdays a month.
I love all of this stuff.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
I had never even considered that this was a thing, and it seems so easy. As you explained, Sydney, it's like leasing a pet. It benefits the pet and the owner. That's great. Could you tell us a little bit about just the importance of fostering, Sydney?
Absolutely. So fostering is very, very important. One, because it is a way to get the animals out of our facility. We do the best that we can to reduce fear, anxiety, and stress for animals in our facility, but at the end of the day, that is nothing compared to just being in a home. And so by fostering, it is a way to decompress the animals, also gives the people who are fostering a little insight into the animal. So if an animal comes in as a stray, we aren't going to know a lot of the questions that we get asked. Is the dog good with other dogs? Does the dog like cats? How is the dog with children? How is the dog just in a basic home environment? That's all stuff that we can learn. And it is really, really important to our animals, even short term or long term. Same thing with cats and kittens. Really, at the end of the day, it is imperative to their well-being. And it gives people the opportunity to basically have a dog or a cat without the commitment of having to adopt. So,
well, I'm sure it kind of leads to adoption, though, if they end up falling in love with the animal, right?
Of course.
Absolutely. As someone I joke that it's called foster failing. It's not a fail, but basically you're failing at fostering because you end up adopting the animal that you're fostering. And so I myself have ended up adopting two animals that I've fostered. So absolutely.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. Now tell us about this cat yoga. What is this about?
So Kitten and Cat Yoga is a yoga class that happens one Sunday a month. We have 2 sessions, one at 2 p.m. and one at 3 p.m. And they are taught by certified instructors from our local area. It's limited to 15 people per session, but basically people just sign up online, they come in and they do yoga. We try to have a cat or a kitten in the session each time. If not, we will use a dog who we deem will be good for the program, but we've only had to do that once. So generally we try to have cats or kittens in the class. It is a minimum donation of $20 to our medical fund, which a lot of the cats and kittens who are in the class have benefited from that fund in some way. And so it's a great way to be able to have the participants be able to have stress reduction while also socializing the kittens that are in the class.
So you're doing the yoga poses with the kitten on you. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes they're on you, sometimes they're running around you,
my
sometimes they're asleep in a
goodness.
corner. It really varies. I know a class a couple weeks ago, we had one kitten who decided that they had to lay right in the middle of one person's back. And so she had to adjust the poses she was doing because couldn't disrupt the kitten.
The kittens are out and about.
That's adorable. Look at that picture.
Yeah, that's a great picture. Sydney, we have just a few quick seconds here. I want to give you the chance to plug any ongoing adoption specials you may have at the Burlington Animal Services.
Absolutely. So now through the end of September, we do have our summer special going on, which is free. All animals are fee waived, and that includes spay, neuter. If the dog is heartworm positive, we do the heartworm injections in-house. Any medical that is involved for the animal before adoption, we will cover. So it includes all of that. There is an option to add on a microchip, which we definitely recommend just in case the animal ever gets lost, but that is an additional 20. But when the adoption is free, it's a no-brainer.
I'm glad you got to touch on that,
That's
Sydney.
a wonderful promotion. Yes.
It is. Thank you so much for your time this morning and everything you do with Burlington Animal Services. We really appreciate it. You can learn more about dog adventures, kitten yoga, adoptable pets, and other shelter events on the City of Burlington's website. We'll have a link on triadcw.com after the show. You can visit the shelter at 221 Stone Quarry Road.